Hey everyone, welcome back to the Brandon Breeze GunTube channel. What are we talking about today? Well, you see it in my hands right here, the Sig P365, and this is just the standard version, so the shortest version that you can get, right? And, I know I'm super late to the party on this one, but I figured I'd throw in my thoughts because, I got it not that long ago, so I wanted to share with you guys. So I made some shooting comparison videos, and what I did was, of course, so I compared the three most common length mags that you're going to be using with this, just the standard one with the flat mag and the extended base pad and the X magazine, right, with the grip filler. So I wanted to do that to see if that helps you shooting, holding on to it, etc. Because this actually has some really nice grip from the factory, and this has been safety checked for all the sticklers, right? That's one thing I do like about the California version is you have a chamber loaded indicator, which is kind of nice. I actually do like this safety, because then you can't pull the trigger, right? So I'm going to leave those both on there. I did remove the magazine disconnect safety though, because that is a stupid feature. Anyway, so we're going to roll in the shooting footage and then we'll get to my thoughts and opinions as a long-time Glock enthusiast, right? So this is my first SIG in probably more than 15 years. Let's watch that shooting footage and then we'll get back together at the end. I wanted to stop for a moment and say thank you guys for watching. If you like my content, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, right? Because I find that 80% or more of the viewers of this channel are not subscribed. So if you want to see more content like this, hit the subscribe button now. Thank you. All right, y'all. So after the shooting footage and testing this thing, I shot probably about 300 rounds out of it today, and I did really like it. Out to about 15 yards, so that's my caveat. So at 15 yards, I was able to, I had a group of 3 touching was my last group, and I'm like, all right, that's good. But then once I moved it out to 25, it was more like, a fist, maybe somewhere in between fist and mid hand size group. So it was very large. And that was very strange because I haven't had any other firearms that do that. So maybe I need more practice with it. Maybe it needs to break in. I don't know. I'm not going to fault it for that at this point. I'm just going to say it's me, right? But as a longtime Glock enthusiast, my EDC still to this point is a Glock 43. The original one, not even the 43X. And why do I carry it? Well, because it's a super small size firearm and it's very comfortable to carry. And most of us are not going to run into situations where you're going to need to use your firearm anyway. Obviously, better to need it or have it and not need it than need it and not have it, right? But the reason why I got this was because of the incredible modularity. And of course, straight from the factory, you get a 10-round magazine in a similar sized firearm to the 43. This is actually a little bit smaller. You get a shorter barrel. Grip is similar length, right? Especially with the flush fit magazine, right? So that's a very good feature. But then, of course, with the fire control unit, you can switch up the grip size to your heart's content. And I haven't moved beyond this size because I have tons of other firearms that I would rather use in that instance. But, of course, if you want, you can use the little added extra grip, or you can use even more added extra grip. And Sig did a really, really good job with a lot of these things, like the grip fillers. You can get, and check this out, basically I get like 95% of my pinky on there with the X-size mag and the factory grip filler. And you can do the same thing with XL mags. You can do the same thing with X macro mags. So the amount of modularity that they did with the 365 is off the charts, right? Is it going to replace my 43? Not at this time, because I still shoot my 43 far, far better than I shoot the 365. But it's a very cool firearm, and the modularity, like I said, is bananas. You know, you can get lights for it like you can't for the G43, which is kind of nice. It comes with optics mounting compatibility straight away, unlike the 43. And we're not talking about the 43X. We're comparing it to the 43, so please keep that in mind. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the 365. It's a very cool gun. I think it might need some more break-in, or I might need more trigger time on it. At this time, we'll just blame it on me, right? But overall, still a very cool firearm, and I would definitely recommend it. Whether I'm going to replace my Glock 43 or not is to be determined, right? So thank you all for watching. If you like my content, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you.